Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. My name is Matthew, as you know, and today I wanted to do a Battlefield review of everything I've played so far in Battlefield 6's beta. And I think this will be a really interesting video for Battlefield fans and Battlefront fans alike. And I do have, it's going to sound like I hate Battlefield out the gate, but I promise I'm going to be circling back to why I really did, spoilers, enjoy this beta. So you guys, I'm a massive Battlefront fan. I loved the first two games when I was a mere child. I was born June of '01, so I was playing the OG and then the OG Battlefront 2 when I was a little kid. Really loved those games. And Battlefront 2015, I was so excited for. I say this in every Battlefront video I did. But I specifically remember when the Battlefield 2015 beta was coming out, I was like Eddie Brock in Spider-Man 3. I dead ass stopped and prayed to God to be good at Battlefront 2015. And it worked. Tell you what, it worked. I also 100%ed Battlefront 2015 and 2017. Love these games. I actually didn't even play Battlefront 2 for the first year of its life, because I loved Battlefront 2015 so much. The reason I'm pointing this out is because I loved Battlefront 2015 from EA so much, I didn't play their second game until a year into its life. When I finally switched, loved the game so much, played it during the entire time it was supported, and of course even after. Now I've even 100%ed the milestones for the game, which I do have a video coming out on at some point, so hit the bell to stay notified. Anyways, the reason I'm saying all that is I loved the Battlefront games from EA. And when they announced the end of support for Battlefront 2 2017 to work on the next Battlefield, I was so pissed off. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't stand it. I swore that I'd never, ever touch Battlefield. Could not fathom the decision. And then with the various Make Battlefront 3 movements that have failed throughout the years, and content creators that are bigger jumping on the bandwagon for a week just to get views and then, you know, throwing it to the side. With all the news that has come out that, you know, Padme was designed for the game, voice lines recorded for Ventress and Ahsoka, the ISB agent infiltrator uses the running animation that would have been Ahsoka's, Vardos, Iden Versio's homeworld would have been a Galactic Assault map, Bespin layout from Walker Assault 2015 was imported into the game, but they didn't have time to put it in the game. The original trilogy, Supremacy, had ship interiors being designed, but they canceled the game and weren't allowed to finish it. First Order Aerial being overpowered, Grievous being bugged out of this fucking world, and the game being left in this state. All of this feels, to this day, like rage bait, like they're dead ass rage baiting people. And then again, seeing the streamers on Battlefield 2042 laughing at how bad it was and is laughably dog shit. But where they were laughing and amused by how bad it was, I was furious that one of my favorite games ever was canceled for this dog shit game. I can't believe it. To this day, I still stand by the fact, and don't get me wrong, monetization is bad, but I swear this is a damn fact. If Battlefront 2017 had a $10 Boba Fett skin that was his armor repolished from The Mandalorian Season 2, dead ass, the only way to get it, spending $10, no in-game way to get it, that alone would have made EA more money than Battlefield 2042. If you don't agree, eat my ass. Everyone's entitled to their opinion. You can have the wrong opinion, that's fine. Now, I might sound like I'm rage baiting Battlefield fans, but all of that backstory is to say, all of the first-person shooters that I've played in the last 2.5 years, none of them have felt that great. Black Ops 6, I wasn't even going to get. I hadn't bought a COD in 3, maybe. No, so I bought Modern Warfare 2022, which was dog shit. And so I didn't buy it for a few years. Then Black Ops 6 I wasn't going to get. And then literally the night of, I was seduced to the dark side by one of my friends. And I'm a salesman IRL, so I'd just gotten a big deal in, I think. And he was like the little devil on my shoulder. And he tricked me into getting it. And I might have 24 hours on the game, maybe. Anyways, I hate what Call of Duty has done with SBMM. And what made this feeling even worse was I loved X Defiant. X Defiant is better than the last 10 Call of Duties. X Defiant, not even being out right now, is better than the last 10. I loved that game. The fact that they did no SBMM, that game was so much fun. Genuinely, it was so fun. The only bad thing in the game was this fucking spider bot. Anyways, though, with how great the matchmaking experience was on X Defiant, it really left a sour taste in my mouth playing BO6. Because it's like if you do good, it punishes you, and then because of how strict the SBMM is, I could go build a family between matches. Anyways, though, the FPS genre, there's been this gaping hole in my life, and then all this news coming out about Battlefield 6, and I'm still angry with EA because there's been acknowledgement from them about the Make Battlefront 3 movement, and they're like, yeah, Battlefront 3 or Battlefront 2 has been earning more than normal recently. Anyways, it was just mentioned like that briefly in an investor call, and then some creators at the Battlefield 6 beta for the streamers, where they go to glaze it, a couple streamers asked them about Battlefront 3, and the devs there said that there's no plans to make it right now. And a big theory on that is that it's because they'd have to pay Disney for the IP and licensing fees, to the point where even if fans like me and you are correct that they would earn millions and millions and millions, they maybe have to pay a third of that or a fourth of it to Disney. And that's been a big dissuade, apparently, to the EA team, the management. But you guys, this Battlefield 6 beta comes out for free, and I'm watching that early access event that was only for the big creators, and it's seducing me a little bit, and it gets me real curious. And since I was watching gameplay, since there's been this big gap in FPS for me, that's the thing. So I guess maybe you can call Battlefront 2017 an FPS, but with the state the game was left in, it can get old fast, even as a Star Wars fan. So, big hole in my FPS experience, and I'm watching these streamers. I watch enough that it gives me early access to play the beta. Woo, man, that first Battlefield 6 beta I dropped, or video I dropped, was just clips from early access. Then the second video I dropped was weekend 1 beta footage, and then in this video the background footage is from weekend 2. And I actually loved and recorded so much of this game, 15 hours, that my recording software crashed. In my Grounded 2 Part 2 video that I dropped, Elgato crashed and lost my voice record audio from that, from how many hours of Battlefield 6 I tried to have on that recording software. This beta has been so freaking good. I can't believe it. And I am coming to you, Battlefield fans, humbly. As a hater, I have fucking hated, can't stand that Battlefield got Battlefront canceled support. And here I am, coming full circle. This beta was so much fun with friends, and a lot of that has to do with the looser SBMM. There were so many times my friend CJ and I were always at the top of the lobby, fragging the hell out, and playing objective at the same time. And even friends that maybe weren't in the first or second spot on the leaderboard, there's something for everyone to do. They could be not even going for kills. They could be not on the first 2 slots, but they rezzed literally 45 people. And it's so much fun. It's so much fun. All the maps are good. Cairo's, well, whoa there, whoa there, whoa. Let me slow down there. Cairo in my head right now is permanently dog shit, and I want to say that it's not even fair to say that, because the only reason I hate it is because of the players breaking the map and getting onto rooftops. Now, from my understanding, I've seen Siege of Shanghai gameplay and Battlefield highlight clips since I was 15, playing Battlefront 2015. But so from my understanding in Conquest, it's completely normal for there to be rooftop campers, but also on Cairo it's not supposed to be possible. They were literally breaking the map, and what's insane and I never ever will understand about people, it is the devs' fault that they're able to get up there because they're not supposed to be able to be up there, and it is a beta for finding out things like that. And at the same time, in the game chat where enemy teams can talk to each other, our team would be calling their team out for the 3 or 4 people, like a full squad that's rooftop camping. They are so, I seriously don't know how they gaslight themselves into thinking they deserve to live. Like, they were talking back in the chat and they're like, oh yeah, you think my dick's small since I'm camping on the roof where I shouldn't be able to? I can confirm that, you bitch. It's like, you are literally mentally deranged and there's no helping you. The same thing on Battlefront 2015. I love that game. I love it. But what's left there at this point, honestly, it's like a hive of scum and villainy. It really is. Me and my bros try to go back there for nostalgia. And again with Battlefront, it's like when they did Battlefront 2017, they also left 2015 in a state of play that it shouldn't have been. They should have for sure had all 4 DLCs, make a new playlist that has all 4 DLCs in it so that people that bought the DLCs or the season pass can still play all the maps and modes they love all these years later. And then again, there's these trait cards. When you go on a kill streak, you can level up a trait, tier 1, tier 2, tier 3 in Battlefront 2015. And one of those traits is you take less damage the more kills you get. That's fucking crazy. So what people will do is they'll have that trait, I think it's called Survivor or Survivalist or something, and they'll have Personal Shield and Back to Bomb. So no matter what, if you're winning a fight on them, a fair 1v1, they can just fully pussy out, shield, back to bomb to 130 health, and run away like a little bitch to fight you again later, shoot you in the back. And now, when I go back to that game, I have to keep a scatter gun on my hip at all times for those little bitches. Anyways, side tangent aside, EA has a history of not completing games before dropping. But Battlefield 6? Holy shit. The Cairo issue is one of the only issues I have. And I feel like because of how bullshit it was, the map when I see it is permanently stained in my mind, even if they fix the Cairo roof camping thing. And maybe it'll get better. It needs to get better. I also gotta say the shotgun is fucking crazy. I'm sure y'all see it in the background footage here. I didn't use it at all, complained about it until weekend 2 of the beta. And then I think you'll notice in the first couple clips of me with it, I kill 1 or 2 people in a row with it. And I was literally like the symbiote suit bonding to Eddie. He was like, oh, that's good. And it is overpowered as hell. It really is. I can admit that. And it seduced me a little bit there on weekend 2. I can't lie. And it, of course, deserves to get nerfed. And by the time I'm recording this video, I've already seen that the devs have looked into this and they are nerfing it. I think they said more of the fragments, more of the pellets from the shell have to hit people to get a kill, which is good. And I think I lost it in this footage, but I specifically remember on the Empire State map that came out with weekend 2, being at one of the highest windows above the middle point, C, shooting down at someone in one of the orange crates on C on the ground level. He looked up at me and one-tapped me with the shotgun from like a 3-story difference. And I just remember, like, I just couldn't believe it. I was so done with it that I didn't even react. I just accepted it. I was just like, of course, like, okay, right. Anyways, y'all, I've had a very, very good experience with this game so far. Cairo roof campers is the only issue, and the shotguns. Those are the only issues that I can see right now. Everything else about this was great. It's fun to play with friends, and what I've wanted in a first-person shooter game for the longest time. I love my friend group, but what I've wanted so bad is a game that it doesn't matter if my friends want to play it or like it. It's so long, it's been like, with the 8-to-5 job, 40-hour work week, full time, you know. I do this YouTube thing for fun, so if you enjoy, drop a like, hit the bell, sub. I'd really appreciate it. But it is a for fun thing. In gaming, there's such less time for it that really only hop on when friends are on. And I've wanted an FPS game for a long time that it genuinely doesn't matter if friends are on. A game that I could come home from my full-time job and hop on the game. And it doesn't matter if everyone's on. If people are on, cool, that's great. But if they're not, it doesn't matter. That's how Battlefront 2015 was. That's how Battlefront 2017 was for me eventually. And I feel like Battlefield 6 is that. For Weekend 1 and Weekend 2. And I got the early access rewards. And I did all my challenges for both weekends so that I could have those items in game. I'm really pleasantly surprised and excited for this game. And if friends are like, hey, Battlefield sucks, look what COD's doing, it's just gonna be like, okay, cool. Like, it just, I'm excited. I'm really excited in it, and I'm not trying to slander people at all that I know IRL. Like, if we want to play if you want to play, cool, but if you want to get off, cool. But man, this looks really good. Really good. I am surprised because, and that's why I left so much Battlefield slander in the beginning of this video too, is because I did hate it. I did have genuine hatred and anger that Battlefronts were canceled for this game, and I think Battlefield 2042 is still dog shit for getting 2017 Battlefront canceled. But this game feels like a fresh start for Battlefield, for EA. I really hope they stick the landing. I'm gonna say this beta was a 9.8 out of 10. Insanely shocked at how much I loved it, but I am very excited, and I hope that this can be a game that I can hop on after work and enjoy, maybe, and play for hours, honestly. Hell, all the Star Wars games I have, I like the 100% achievement. Shit. I might do it for Battlefield. We'll see. Maybe a full circle moment for me. Feel free to share your own thoughts down in the comments section. If you like the vid, like the vid. If you made it to the end, thank you for watching. I'll see you on the Grounded 2 finale and more Battlefield videos down the line. Peace out.
Hostiles now hold objective Alpha.